Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob's Nerdy Knives. We got a special unboxing, something coming in from McNees Knives. Let's take a look. What could this be? I don't know. Probably something exciting, I'm pretty sure. All right, today I'm opening up my box with my McNees Little Dixon. A super, super cool knife. You should get one at Blade Show Atlanta. Or right after, when they drop some. All right, so make sure there's no receipt in there. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. The first thing we have here is a shirt. I will tell you, I was on Whatnot and I got a little caught up. So I had to sell a few things, but anyway, that's okay. They had this shirt. I wanted to get a new McNees shirt, and it was actually my size. And these are like, they were only doing them from Whatnot. I paid too much for it, but it was all right because it's a cool shirt. I love it. So anyways, I wanted a nice new shirt to wear, and this to me is a cool shirt. Then I got this one. Don't know if I'll fit it. It's a double extra large. Usually I can fit those, you know. I mean, they're not super snug on me typically, but you know, it is McNees Knives, and they're all fit folks over there, so I don't know, we'll see if this fits me, but I thought this was cool. It's purple. It's got that Be Nice kind of emblem. I like that a lot. So, and this is a 2X. So we'll see if it works. We'll see me wearing it. If not, then this I was super excited about. And this is Jonathan McNees' signature. The McNees USA. This is a USA hat. He was selling these, and this was a Whatnot only. So yes, did I overpay for this? Probably, incredibly so. And I hope it fits my head. I hope I don't have it too gigantic. Usually I have to go to the last two. Let's see. Okay, that fits really well. So McNees Knives, USA made, which I appreciate. So that's really cool. Then, ooh, we got some stickers. I asked him if maybe I could get some extra stickers for you guys for the giveaways, and it says thank you for the support. Oh, that's cool, Jonathan McNees. And then we have something here. I didn't think I won this. I thought I'd lost it, but this is a little mini McNees. Now, I thought, I guess they didn't see it. I was going to get a little clip for it, a little purple clip. So they do the jimping on here so that you can, let's see here, you can supposedly flip it. And then it's like a little two finger knife. And look at that, it's got like a little jimping there, and oh, it is, it's a frame lock. Look at that. So you can open it like this, and then it could be like this, a little frame lock. But if I tune it, which I'm gonna do obviously, you should be able to front flip it really well. All right, I'm thinking, oh man, I thought I'd asked Amy for the purple clip, but I guess we didn't get it. I'll have to ask her because I was going to buy the purple clip from them. So, all right, no worries. All right, well, let's leave this out. This is Jonathan McNees. This is the McBee. If you know the story of this one, a lot of you guys have this, but this is meant to be for a knife he created for his daughter, I think when she was 10 or something like that. He wanted something that she could have as a small knife. It is really small. So there you go. All right. And then we did something here really nutty, but yeah, that's all right. We'll be selling something. I don't know what got over me. Everybody was talking about it, and I was like, okay. And I wanted to do, to be fair, I wanted to do a second Big Dixon, and this is the rock one. And supposedly it's lighter. And I was like, okay, all right, we'll do that. So here we go. All right. Oh, yeah. It is a lot lighter. Okay, let's compare it to my Dixon. This is a Gen 1, first run. This is the later one. Okay, so the belly is much deeper. I do see that. So I don't know if you can see that. It goes a little higher here. This one goes a little lower. This one goes up higher. So, and I would venture to say, I'm just going to guess here. So we're dealing with, okay, it's right there at F. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Looks like 1/16 or 1/8 of an inch deeper. That's cool. Oh, it is lighter. I like that texture though. Oh, that is nice. So I gotta tell you, you know, I got the little Dixon here. I love this texture, by the way. So there we have that, and then we have this guy right here. Look at this. I am just Dixoned out. All right, now we got to measure it. Just because, you know, people are saying it is lighter. First of all, we're going to do the absurdity of the McBee. How light is this? Is it? It's got to be under 2 ounces, but is it over an ounce? 1.7 ounces. Okay, so it's a little guy. Then we've got the little Dixon, which is 4.2 ounces. And then we got the first run regular Dixon, 5.4 ounces. Now with a rock pattern milling, is it less than 5.4? Let's see. Holy cow, wait, 4.7. It's just barely more than the little Dixon. But yeah, it's like almost a little under a full ounce lighter. That's crazy. Oh wow. That is nice. That is nice. And you know, one thing I've noticed, now you get the first gen, you know, I did mod mine quite a bit. Not gonna lie to you, this was modded quite a bit. Well, it all started off because I scratched the snot out of the clip, and we can still see part of the scratch there, right? And because it was a little sharp here, and yep. One thing I noticed immediately was the clip is not sharp up here at all. They've taken care of that, and I really appreciate that. And it trolls true for here too. Very nice, very nice. That was something that got me at first, and I think I caught it, and I was kind of worried about it, and then I turned to avoid getting hit, and I ended up, and I thought I was going to bend the snot out of the clip, which is typically happens. And these not cheap to replace, right? And I ended up scratching the clip really bad. So we buffed that down, and then I think I scratched this, and so we buffed that down, and then I had a bunch of snail trails, so I buffed that down, and next thing you know, we got this going, and then we decided, well, let's just make it hand satin finished, and I said, well, let's do a little cutaway here, because I got big old meaty fingers, right? Let's see, how is it in here? Oh, that's nicer. Wait a second, that's different. Hold on, that is nicer. Yeah. Maybe not different, but it feels better. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Is it further left? I don't know. Maybe not, but it feels like it. I feel like I have more axis there. That's what I feel like I do. I feel like I have more axis in there. So, that's for sure. And with all this rock, texture, it's not sharp. One thing, when I first got the first one, it was really, really sharp on the edge. And I mean, kind of uncomfortable sharp. Now, where the rock is, it is a little bit, but you can see they've softened it. You can see how it's rounded with a little polish. I'm perfectly okay with that. And I'm going to love the texture, because I'll tell you what I really dig about this. The more you carry, the more you use this. And you know I use my Dixons. These get hard used as far as I'm concerned. And this little guy is already the case. You can see I'm already starting to wear the frag pattern and starting to get a nice normal polish just from being used and everything. Do I have my snail trail over there yet? I cut something earlier. I was breaking down some boxes, and I thought I had gotten my first big scratch. Maybe it was just dirt. Yeah, maybe it came off. Anyways, so I like the contrast that it goes on here. Like this guy right here, you can see I've used this quite a bit. And I've actually got some pretty good scratches on this. That's why we polished this off a little bit more, just because we had crazy scratches over here. Man, that hollow grind is so nice. I like that. Notice this, it comes up to a nice strong tip point, so you really get some good working tool here. It's not super, super thin, crazy thin. I mean, comes nice pokey tip, right? Let's see here. Yeah, okay. So nice tip you can really work with. Action's superb. Am I going to put skiffs in this guy? Of course I am. I put skiffs in everything. Do I need to put skiffs in it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, I think at some point you might seriously consider it. Not at first, because Delrin bearings are, they're Delrin cages, and then they put the bearings inside of them. They're really good. They're nice. I like them. but they're resin, and anything resin, if you fidget with your knife a lot like I do, and let me tell you, I fidget a lot, you will absolutely the resin will start to break down and get gritty, start to, just because of use. And like I can guarantee you, I'm absolutely sure I have flicked this knife several thousand times minimally. I'm absolutely sure of that, because my wife will tell you she's heard it several thousand times, if not a million, because I love this. Now let's listen to the acoustics here. Ready? It's nice. Let's listen to the little one guy. It's a little one. Let's see. Does the rock make any difference? Ooh, hold on. That's a different tone. Hold on. Okay. That's a little deeper. Is this a little higher? Yeah, it's got a little higher ting to it, right? Okay, and then this is just a little more subtle. Yeah, it's almost like a baritone. Very cool. I like it. I like it. We don't know what this one is yet, because I need to take it apart and polish the phosphor bronze on this guy. That way we can end up using this. This is a 2-finger knife for sure, right there. And then with the jimping here, which I know they do a little laser jimping, I think they do. That's nice though. Get a good traction on that one. Now, I'm gonna say this, Jonathan, if you happen to watch this, which probably not, Dead Nut Center, by the way. This jimping here, I hope at some point you consider it over here. I think that would be really cool. That would be nice. That would be nice to have that jimping on here. I'd pay a little extra for it. You know what I'm saying? I would. I'd pay a little extra. So let's see here. Where do we clear the detent? Right there. Now, one thing I did notice, yes. So I filed my sharpening choil back further. It was very close. It was about, well, it was a lot closer than this one is. You can see that. This one here, let's see. Yeah, we're about right there. It is a sharp little hook there, so I'll probably file that down. It does catch the nail. Yeah, it does catch the nail. But it is a deeper choil for sure. Because my choil before, so you can see that it's a little further back, this one. Okay, yeah. Deeper, for sure. Okay, very cool. Very, very cool. So, do we need to compare the size? No, we don't. We don't. So the question is, and it's a legit question, is this going to be one of the first knives where I'm going to keep 2 versions of the same one, or I'm going to pick one and keep one? I think I got caught up in the Whatnot sale, and I bought this, but I really, really, really wanted to get one with the new hollow grind, the newer version, and I really like this Rockscale version. But I really love this Gen 1, so I don't know if I want to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once we can get that nice and polished and get that contrast on it, I think it's going to make that rock look really, really awesome. Really, really cool. You can already see that I'm starting to wear away a little of that atomic stone wash from just use. I mean, that happens any knife you use, especially if you got this atomic stone wash. And if you clean it, you use it, just by cleaning it up, the stuff comes off, because it is sort of like an acid wash in the stone wash bath. So, like if I were just to get a, do I have a cloth here? If I could just get a white cloth like this and I started wiping this, usually, hold on. Yeah, you see that? Look at that. We've already got stuff. This is just from the acid wash. So, that's okay. And that's why it does polish up really nicely. But I like that. Very cool. Very cool. I'm most excited about the hat and the shirts. So, very cool. I need to reach out. The reason why I said I wanted to reach out is because I'm supposed to get a pink or purple clip for this, and I was going to put that purple clip on here for my wife, and I was going to probably give her this as a gift. I wanted her to have this. I figured she would like this. It's a Spyderco. It's a little one. She would really enjoy it, I think. So we'll see. Unless I really enjoy it. But no. But it's a ways away. It's about a month and a half, 2 months away for her birthday. So anyways, at least I get a chance to use it. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get that getting in place. All right, so there we go. We have a little that. We have ourselves this. We put this away over here. Of course, we got some stickers. So we have that. We're going to have ourselves a little shirt here. We'll put that right there, and then we'll have ourselves the little turkey shirt here. So there we go. That's what we're going to deal with right there. We got ourselves our turkey shirt, our McNees. Can we get all that in the shot? What do you think? And then the USA made hat. I think that's outstanding. Let's do that. We'll do this, like this maybe, and like this. How about that? All right, I wanted to get everything in the shot. What do you think? It'll be good for a thumbnail. I hope. There we go. All right, hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, informative, entertaining, just cool, would you please consider hitting that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. All right, I have to start this over because I got bit by my old Dixon. Usually a knife bites me. They say if it bites you, it's yours. No, but usually a knife bites me, it gets a catch and release. Maybe it's mad at me because I got this. I think I'm pushing it out. Anyways, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, informative, entertaining, enjoyable, whatever, would you consider hitting the like button down below? And if you already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps out. Allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, is part of the community. I appreciate you so very much. If you didn't know, there's also a notification button. Maybe consider hitting that so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. Big shout out to my channel members. You do two amazing things. You encourage me by your just memberships and being there and encourage me. So thank you. I don't do this full time, so I really do mean that. Thank you. Also, through your generous support, you allow this channel to do things way sooner than I ever thought I could. For instance, be able to check out knives, be able to cover cost of shipping, budget banger giveaways, cover the cost of that shipping, milestone giveaways, members giveaways, cover cost of all of that shipping. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so very much. Just want to let you know how much that means to me. I want to do two things as a result of that. One, brand new channel members, email me your name and address so I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. Secondly, channel members, you're eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So each week we do a budget banger giveaway. But that in that 1 week in a month, there'll be two giveaways. Members, you can enter both, you could win both. And I always try to make sure the members giveaway is something a little bit nicer than budget banger giveaway. It's my way to say thank you to you. If that sounds cool, there's a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you of any of those tiers. Don't feel pressure to do it, so don't do it if you do. But if you choose to become a member, thank you. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Some of you guys are going to say, what about the emojis? What about the kazoo salutes, the exclusive content, the anniversary? Yes, all that is true. There's all of that and more. It's just small ways for me to say thank you. It's never enough, but it really is. Just let you know how much I appreciate you. Also, if you didn't know, I have an Instagram account or page. If you want to check me out at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.